Just beware the open flame.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, then appearing about the castle, a fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes. Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahamora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
I did it again, chat. I was talking to y'all with the mic on mute. I did the whole. I'm gonna get it right eventually. By the time I got this shit. Where is it? Oh.
Hello, Hamura.
Oh. I was about to say, I couldn't tell where that shit was.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a dissolution. No one can eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all. Revelio.
How are your students getting on this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes.
Amateurs.
Revelio.
account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
Professor Flag knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I know next year winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not not this year anyway.
Revelio.
I castled a Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
I know I shouldn't have tried it, but I wanted to see what was in there. I couldn't help myself.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Bro, you gonna move or not? Just go on drugs.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Hamora.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a...
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along, then. Our first stop will be beyond the camp. We can leave now, or you can come and find... Go.
Okay.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Now, I'm only trying to help.
You got one!
Going to hurt you. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
I didn't learn how to do that. I'll save you students, fellow students and teacher.
Descendo! Accio! Defendo!
Sheesh.
Revelio!
Y'all not even students. I saved y'all life, but y'all don't even know this code though. You're welcome.
Revelio. Incendio.
Levioso! Descendo! Defendo!
That ain't work.
Incendio! Compulso! Confringo! Revelio!
little cape flapper!
Accio.
You dare slay one of my own!
Accio. Incendio. One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Yeah, I wanted to drop in the fire. I mean, drop in the water to see if it put out the fire. It actually did it. That's pretty cool. Little attention to details. The hell is that?
Revelio.
Can I capture them too? Yeah, I figured. They're not actually beasts. They're just little chickens and shit. Little dinners. Little TV dinners.
Come on. Show you. None of us are intimidated by your rat. Ended up with an actual rat. Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. Nothing to poach. Except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me. I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully by rummaging your corpse. What have you... If it isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little guardian. Nothing more luck.
Accio. Descendo.
Nobody will miss one reason.
Revelio. The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
You gotta change your name, bro. Should be sounding weird sometimes.
Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio. Everything's all right now. Do cooperate, won't you? There. I'm not going to hurt you. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Revelio. Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I wouldn't mind a jump.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. In fact, we're working together to try and rein in Ramrock.
Are you? I suspected you and he would get along. Perhaps best I don't know details of your plans. And I shall refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Wouldn't mind a glass of a Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it could get a bit boring. Why, it's a grip.
Oh, that shit hurt.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio.
Damn, what the hell is this? Where's the station at? Searching, so you go find the balloons then.
These rocks have seen better days. Wonder who lives here.
Solid balloons. It can't just be one.
Perhaps I should scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. What do we have here?
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood played a hand in his disappearance.
Not sure how it...
Revelio.
Revelio. castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
I almost captured a grapphorn in the forest.
Accio!
Taylor!
Descendo!
Don't try. You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Reducto! Reducto! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
I will get that goblet hell back. Hopefully from your balls.
Potato!
What have you done? What are you, a gobstone? Your little...
Descendo! Accio! Defendo! Revelio.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft. Be off to the tavern after this. Howard? You've made a mistake.
Accio! Descendo! Accio!
Think you're clever, casting Expelliarmus every time?
Leviosa! Repulso!
Fuck is he talking about? I didn't even cast the Expelliarmus.
Hide from me. I'll spot you like a streeler.
Oh, yeah.
Back for more.
Potato!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Descendo!
Yeah, no, you, bro.
Take a hitter.
Repulso!
Afraid to take a hit is crazy.
Your poaching days are over.
Revelio.
Excuse me.
The hawk lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box.
Incendio.
That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Confrigo! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Either I'll have to fight that troll. Avoid it altogether.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Rodrigo. Leviosa. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus.
Should think they felt that in London.
Revelio. Revelio.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
You can feed a beast or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
When the clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature herself is to walk through one's treachery.
I'll get that goblin elf back, hopefully by rummaging your corpse. Isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel? Slippery little... We can't roll me away out of this!
Defendo.
No!
Confringo.
The beast is safe now. This place has seen better days. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
On another adventure, are we?
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You should try to find a moon calf. Since they only come out at night, you may have to wait a little while, depending on what time it is.
Now, I'm only trying to help. I'll look after you. Revelio. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard, I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
you're back. Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
What are you up to now?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I think I'm gonna chill right here though. Stop the stream right here. Y'all tap in next time, probably tomorrow, more than likely tomorrow, when I get off work.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Yeah, so around 9 p.m. tomorrow, Eastern time, I'll be back on. Appreciate y'all again for tapping in. SMF Gaming. Subscribe, like, follow, share the stream with your people, come back, watch it again. I also got a YouTube channel. The video should be uploaded now. I had to figure out what the issue was, but that's going to also be called SMF Gaming on YouTube, so y'all can check the streams in case it's not up no more on Twitch. You can find them on YouTube. Appreciate y'all once again.